Yeah, I think from a coaching perspective, that's just validation that we came in and we're doing the right things, and the guys bought into the program, and kind of the philosophy that we had was, starting off at shooting even par and seeing where we can go from there. So keeping things very simple, and so the fact that in 2 years we were able to break that record, to have the things that we have on the horizon coming up in the future of the program is exciting. Yeah, I mean, I got fortunate to have Brantley and some of these guys come in when I came in, because this is year 2 for me. And so the biggest thing I could do was just impart everything I knew as a coach, from a culture standpoint to a practice standpoint, to hopefully helping these guys on the golf course make better decisions, to learning, to teaching as much as I could on what I've seen a successful golf program do. I think luckily that's worked. We've won 4 times, and 2 seasons where we almost had 100 wins head-to-head, which is great. And so we're just going to continue that. We're going to continue that culture. It's helping with recruiting. It's helping with scheduling. It's helping in all aspects of the program. I think it shows that we have the facility here. We have the resources in place. We have the alumni and the donors and the support. And we have the energy that we need to play at that level. It's no secret. It is hard to be a top 75, top 50 team. Our guys have seen it firsthand how difficult it can be, and there's a lot of things that have to line up, and it takes time. So to get there and have this first step and this chance to play in this new postseason event, and to have Brantley go to NCAA regionals as a sophomore, like I said, we're recruiting to that. We're telling kids that we've got a Brantley Scott and a Jake Springer and a Jason Quinlan and George Birch and all these guys that are on our roster coming back next year, who they can come play with and they can be good with. And so that's kind of where we're at with everything, and looking forward to seeing what we can keep developing. Yeah, I mean, he always works. He's worked since day one. I think he's had to work his whole life for this position. I think his story, even getting to Troy, being under-recruited and getting his opportunity to play at Troy and making this his home and proving a point, is exactly what he's doing. He's top 125 in the country. He's top 600 in the world almost, or whatever you're going to be after the next few weeks. It just proved that with the right mindset and the right energy and some resources behind a kid, they can do whatever they want. But most importantly, you got to have kids that want to work like him. And we're fortunate that we have Brantley, who leads the way, but we also have a Will McFadden, who's led the way, and a Nick Borman, who's led the way. And so really Brantley can speak to that as well in a minute. The whole team is bought in on what we're doing, and Brantley's just a really successful kid. He's got a great talent, and we're just starting to see what he can accomplish out there. We're both excited because this is my first time as a Division I coach as well. So I haven't been to any type of postseason outside of conference as a Division I coach. So to go see what that atmosphere feels like compared to what I was used to at Division II will be good. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. He kind of knows what he wants to accomplish next week. He's been working individually on his game. He had a lesson with his swing coach today. So he's getting dialed in on the little things for him. It's going to be a different week for Brantley because he's just focused on himself, where when he plays for the team, he's focused on himself and the team. So I'm really excited to see how that frees him up out there, to really just lock in on Brantley Scott representing Troy University and see what he can accomplish with it.
It's been nothing short of fantastic. Since I got here, it's been a great atmosphere, great culture. Coaches come in and set it right really early. I've had a lot of older guys that led me well, and I've looked up to them. So just coming in here and having this and being able to work as hard as we do and having the opportunity is just it's a blessing. The culture, I believe, there's not a guy on this team who I don't love. Everybody comes in, we work for each other. I would say also the town is pretty close to home. It's just on the same road. I can be home in an hour and 15, and I appreciate that. I would also say how hard that we see people working out here. It shows that people care about you. They keep our course in pretty good shape most of the year. We're about to find out really quick. It's been a little while since I played just for myself. Obviously, I love team golf more than anything, but yeah, I think it's going to be a good week going and just trying to represent Troy, like Coach said. And I just hope I can do it to my highest ability. Pure joy. It's just a lot of hard work that you finally see pay off, and this is what, from the age of 7 that I've worked for. My granddad's always told me just keep doing what you're doing and you'll see it pay off, and it's finally starting to pay off. So just gonna hope that I can take this opportunity and fulfill it to its highest. I would say that mentality-wise, I just try to go out and play for my boys and have a great time. Try to realize that you only get 4 years at it, so I'm just trying to enjoy every minute. From the golf side of things, I try to stay focused and stay with an easy mind. So it helps a lot if it frees you up a little bit on the course and you're able to perform better than you would if you were not so freed up and not easy-minded. So I would say just seeing everybody out there is going to be something that really hits home for me. Looking to have a lot of support there, and I really just want to go and enjoy the moment and stay in the moment. So